Hello, beginners. Today I am going to discuss Kirchhoff's laws. Kirchhoff's laws. There are two laws for solving complicated electrical circuit. First is Kirchhoff's current law (KCL), and second is Kirchhoff's voltage law (KVL). But first of all, we should be familiar some basic terms which we used in electrical circuit problems. Okay, so basics, let me start. First, let me draw an electrical circuit. Suppose this is resistance 1 and this is another resistance. Okay, this, and here suppose one battery is connected. Here suppose one another resistance. Let me connect, and here let me connect one another battery. Here let connect one another battery. Okay, suppose this is A, B, C, D, this is E and F. Okay, let me give it a name R1, R2, R3, R4. Okay, so first term is electric network. Electric network. What is electric network? This diagram, figure 1, it represents electric network. We can define a complicated system of electrical conductors, cells, and other circuit elements. Okay, is known as electric network. We can give it a name. Suppose this is the E1, this is the battery E2, and this is the battery E3. Okay. Now, second is junction or node. Junction or node. Then what is junction or node? It is a point in electrical network circuit. This B, this B is a junction, and this E, this is also a junction. And we can define junction as a point where two or more than two conductors are connected. Means, see here, this is the junction B. Here, one conductor is this, another is this, and another is this. These are connected at this junction. These are joined at this point. So this point B is a junction. Similarly, this E is also a junction. Here one conductor this, another this, and another this is connected. Clear? And at the junction, the currents are always divided. Okay. The next term is loop or maze. So what is loop? Here in this diagram, this is the loop 1 and this is the loop 2. So loop is a closed path, closed conducting path, conducting path in electrical network. Okay, here this loop is, suppose here A, B, E, F and A, B, E, F, A. This is loop 1 and B, C, D, E, B. This is another loop. So B, C, D, E and B. This is the loop 2. Clear? Now next term is branch. What is branch? It is any part of electrical circuit joined between the two junctions. Look here in this diagram. This BE, this is a branch and this branch is connected, joined between the two junctions B and E. So BE, this is a branch which is connected between two junctions B and E. Also BAFE, this is also one another branch which is also connected between the junction B and E. And similarly B, C, D and E, this is also another branch which is also connected between two junction B and E. Clear? And now next is circuit elements. Circuit elements. So circuit elements are what? Like that the resistors, cells, capacitors and inductors. These all are circuit elements. Okay. So basic terms now completed. Now let's start Kirchhoff's laws. So let me add the page. In Kirchhoff's law, first is KCL. KCL. It is based on conservation of laws. It is based on conservation of charge. Conservation of charge. Keep in mind, sometime in simple MCQ they may ask. You should be familiar with this. Okay, and it states sum of all currents at a junction is equals to 0. Summation of all currents at a junction. This is equals to 0. Let me explain by drawing a circuit. Suppose this is a junction, okay, and this is the incoming current. This is also suppose another incoming current. This is outgoing current, and suppose this is the outgoing current. Let me give it's a name. This is I1, this is I2, this is I3, and this is I4, and this is the junction. Okay, so at the junction, sum of all currents. So here I1 plus I2 minus I3 and minus I4, this is equals to 0. And here, why I3 and I4 are negative? Because they are outgoing currents. So keep in mind sign convention. Incoming current positive, incoming current. For incoming current, I is positive, and for outgoing current, I is negative. Also, we can define KCL like sum of incoming current, sum of incoming I in, this is equals to sum of I out. This keep in mind. Okay. Here in this diagram, incoming current are I1 and I2. So I1 plus I2, and this will be equals to outgoing current. Outgoing currents are I3 plus I4. Clear? So this is KCL. Now let's discuss KBL. Second is KBL, Kirchhoff's voltage law. It is based on conservation of energy. It is based on conservation of energy. Okay. It states the algebraic sum of all EMFs and all IR drops in a closed loop is equals to 0. Means summation all EMFs V plus IR, this is equals to 0 for closed loop. For closed loop in an electrical network. Also we can define this like summation B plus summation IR, this is equals to 0, and also we can define the net voltage change in a closed circuit is always 0. The net change in voltage in a closed circuit, this is equals to 0 for closed loop. Okay, and here keep in mind, note the terms EMF terms and IR drops we are writing with plus minus sign. B we will write plus minus positive or negative, and IR drop terms we also write plus minus. Okay, as per conditions there are some rules where we need to write positive and where we need to write negative. So I will discuss this. Okay, now the important is how to proceed the problems, means problem solving approach is what. Okay, so next is problem solving approach. This is most important part. problems solving approach. What is the procedure? I divided it in steps. Step first, a circuit diagram will be given in the question. Then step first is to distribute the currents in the different branches. Okay, so assume the current direction. So step first is current direction in different branches in a circuit. So here what we have to do, assume current direction in all branches of circuit. This is our first task. Okay. Then second, step second is loop direction. Loop direction. In loop direction, assume loop direction either suppose clockwise or anti-clockwise you can assume. Okay, so mainly this is the path, choose path. This is the second step, choose path. And the third part is the most important. Step third, this is most important step. Here apply KBL and KCL. Okay, means purpose is write EMF and IR drop terms or equation of potential drop. Clear? But how to write the EMF and IR drop terms? Okay, for this there are some rules and sign convention. So the next important part of this lecture is rules and sign convention. Now focus here. First is mark H and L across batteries E and resistances R. In circuit, in each loop. Okay. H is what? H means high potential and L means low potential. Okay. Let me give you idea. Suppose this is a battery. Okay. E, and suppose this is the end A and this is the end B. So this is positive terminal and this is the negative terminal. Okay. So across the positive terminal, mark H means high potential, and across negative terminal, mark L. Clear? And suppose there is a resistance like this. This is the end A, this is the end B. This is the resistance. And suppose the current is flowing from A to B. Current is flowing. So current always flow from higher potential to lower potential. So across the resistance R, how to mark H and L? This will be high at high potential and this will be at low potential because current is flowing from here to here. Clear? And similarly, suppose this is the A and this is B. This time, suppose the current is flowing like this, B to A. So in this case, this will be high and this will be low. Clear? So this is the first rule. Second is, while while traversing, suppose high to low, we are traversing high to low, then E is negative and IR is also negative. Second is, while traversing low to high, if we are traversing low to high, then E is positive and IR is also positive. Okay, let me show you by a diagram. Look here, suppose this is a battery connected and this is the resistance. Okay, and suppose this is the end A and this is the end B. So this is the battery E, this is the resistance. Okay, and assume the current is flowing from A to B. Current is flowing A to B. So across the battery, this will be high and this will be low, and this will be H and this will be L. And path I am choosing A to B. Path A to B. Suppose we are traversing from A to B. Then here, this E will be what? We are traversing A to B. So across the battery, we are traversing high to low. So E will be negative. And IR drop. Here IR drop will be what? We are traversing also high to low. Then IR will also be negative. Clear? And suppose I am changing this path. In the same circuit, if I am changing the path B to A. Okay, suppose circuit I am taking the same branch. Okay, R. Current is also going like this. This is the E. Okay, so this will be high and this will be low and this will be also high, this will be low. This time I am going suppose like this. B to A. B to A I am going. In B to A, then come across the resistance R, we are going low to high, then IR drop, this will be low to high positive. And E, in case of E, we are going low to high, so this is also positive. And suppose here if I change the direction of the current, suppose I am writing the direction of current is B to A, then this will be high, this will be low. In this case, we will travel high to low, then IR will be negative. Okay, so these are the rules to solve complicated electric circuit problems and to apply the KVL and KCL. Okay, now let me discuss some problems, some standard examples I am taking now. Okay, so let me change the page. Okay, now let me discuss some examples. The question is write KVL and KCL equations. Write KVL and KCL equations for given circuit. Circuit is what? This is a one resistance. This is another resistance, and one battery is connected here. This is another resistance. This is one another resistance, and here this is one battery, and here one resistance is connected here, and one battery is connected here. Okay, this is R1, R2, R3, R4, and this is suppose R5. This is the battery E1, this is the battery E2, and this is the battery E3. So this is the circuit given in question. Okay, and now we have to write the KVL and KCL equations for the given circuit. Okay, so there are the two loops 1 and 2. So for both loops we will write KVL and KCL equations. Okay, now focus on the procedure. What is the procedure? There are three steps. First step is current distribution, current direction. So assume the current direction. Okay, so I assume, suppose this is the battery E1. So current I1 is flowing from this, from the positive terminal of the battery. Okay, and this current is flowing in this resistance, and it is reaching here I1 like this. This is I1, and this is the junction, and also give it a name. Suppose this is the A, and this is B, this is C, D, E, and this is F. Okay, so this I1 is dividing in two part, like suppose this is the I2 and this is I3. Okay, so this I2 current will flow in this, and in this resistance the current will also be I2. Clear? And this I3 passes from here, and now at this junction E, the I3 current and I2, they are combining, and they will flow in this. So the sum of I2 and I3, this will be again equals to I1, which is equals to I2 plus I3, So in this branch, the current will be again I1. Okay, because there is a rule from any battery, the current flowing from the positive terminal, then the same current enter at the negative terminal. So this is the rule. So it is necessary the I1 current is going from flowing from E1, then at negative terminal the same current will enter. Okay. Okay. Now, so our first task completed. We assume the current directions, the current distribution in each branch of the circuit. Clear? Now, second step is what? Loop direction. So assume this is a loop 1 and this is a loop 2. Now decide its a direction. We can decide, suppose I am taking this clockwise and clockwise. Clear? So loop direction also be decided. And mark high and low. High and low, how to mark? Now look here. Across the batteries. So this is a high, this will be low. Current is flowing here to here. So this will be high and this will be low. Clear? Across the resistance 5, this will be high and this will be low. And at across the battery E2, this will be low and this will be high. And across the resistance R3, this will be high because current is flowing here to here and this will be low. Okay, and in second loop across R2, this will be high, this will be low, this is low, this is high, and this is high, and this is low. Clear? Now apply KVL. In KVL, we will write the EMF and IR drop terms. Okay, so apply KVL. Okay, let me apply first for loop 1. Okay, here we can start from any point in this loop. Suppose I am starting with E1. I am starting with E1. Okay, so our path is like this. Clear? So across E1 we are going low to high. So E1 will be plus E1. Then resistance R1. Across resistance R1 the voltage drop will be what? We are going high to low. High to low means negative, minus I1 and R1. Now across R5 also we are going high to low. So again minus I3 R5. Across E2 we are going low to high. Okay, low to high, so plus E2. And okay, so across E2 across E2 we are traversing low to high, so E2 will be positive. Now come here, across this resistance R3, okay, we are traversing high to low, so again it will be negative, minus I1 and R3 equals to 0. So this is the KVL equation for loop 1. Okay, now let's write KVL equation for loop 2. Okay, here in loop 2 you can start from any point. Okay, suppose I am starting here from this E3. Okay, so our path is this. So across the E2 E3 we are going low to high, low to high. Clear? So E3 will be positive, and across this, across the resistance R4 we are traversing high to low. Okay, so minus I2 R4, and across this battery we are traversing low to high, so it will be negative E2, and across R5 we are traversing low to high, so it will be positive I3 R5, and now across this we are traversing high to low, so it will be negative minus I to R2, clear, equals to 0. So this is the KVL equation for loop 2. Okay, now KCL Kirchhoff current law we can apply if we require. Here at the junction B, this I1 current, okay, this is dividing in two part, I2 and I3. So at junction the incoming current, KCL is what? Sum of I in, this is equals to sum of I out. So at junction B the incoming current is I1 and outgoing currents are I2 plus I3. I2 plus I3. So this is the current. This is the KCL equation. Okay, and one more thing. Suppose in this circuit, I assumed the current distribution like this, I1 is flowing from here. You can also assume like that I1 is flowing from here and this is the battery E2. You can also start from here. Suppose I1 current is flowing from here in this direction or in this direction. We will get the same results. By solving these equations, we can find the I1, I2 and I3. The current values we can find. Okay, this type of problem I will discuss in the next video. Okay, and we can also discuss one more problem. Okay, now let's see one another example here. Example 2 I am taking. Again write KVL and KCL equations for the circuit. Let me draw. This time suppose this is the battery E1. Okay, and this is the resistance, and again this is another battery here, and this is the resistance, and here this is the resistance. Okay, so this is E1 and this is battery E2. This is the resistance R1, this is the resistance R2, and this is the resistance R3. Okay, and assume suppose this is the junction A and this is the junction B. Okay, now here we have to write the KVL and KCL equations for the loop 1 and loop 2. This is the loop 1 and 2. So our first step is to write the current directions. Okay, here I am assuming the current I1 is flowing from this battery E1, and at this junction A it is dividing in two parts. Suppose this is the I2 and this is the I3. Okay, then this I2 flow in this branch across the resistance R2. Here it will be I2, and this I3 flow across R3, and at this junction these two currents will meet again. So this will be I3 and here it will be I2. Now they will pass in this. So the sum of these two, this will be again I1 which is equals to I2 plus I3. Okay, and now so our first task is to mark high and low. So this will be high and this will be low. Clear? And let me change the color. Okay, so this will be high and this will be low. Okay, and so this will be high and this will be low, and this will be high and this will be low. Here the current is coming like this, I1, so this will be high and this will be low, and across this resistance this will be high and this will be low. So we marked H and L in the entire circuit. Okay, now second step is loop direction. So this is the loop 1. Okay, I assume it's a direction. Suppose this time I am taking anti-clockwise. So this is also anti-clockwise loop like this. Clear? Now let's write the KBL and KCL for different loops. So KBL, okay, for loop 1. Okay, so this time I am starting here from suppose this battery E1 in the loop 1. Okay, so we are traversing like this anti-clockwise. So here we are passing like this. Clear? So we are traversing low to high. Low to high means E1 will be positive E1. Then come here across this E2. Across this E2 we are traversing high to low, so it will be negative. So minus E2. And across this R2, across R2 we are traversing high to low, so minus I2 R2. And now come here across this R1, so this will is again low to high to low, so minus I1 and R1. This will be equals to 0. So this is the KBL equation for loop 1. Okay, and for loop 2, let me write here loop 2. For loop 2, here suppose I am starting from where is loop 2? This. I am starting from here. Okay, so we are traversing like this low to high. So E2 will be what? Positive plus E2. Then here across R3 we are again traversing high to low, so minus I3 R3. And come here across R2 we are traversing low to high, so plus I2 R2 equals to 0. So this is the KVL equation for loop 2. And KCL, if we apply KCL, then at junction A, here this I1 incoming current. Okay, formula is I in, this is equals to I out. Clear? So I in is I1 equals to I out is I2 plus I3. So this is the KCL equation for junction A. Clear? So in this lecture we discuss KBL and KCL and basic terms, procedure, how to approach the problems, and what are the rules and the sign convention. Okay, in my next lecture I will discuss problems of KBL and KCL. Okay, all the best.